Yo, we have a first image on a game mode. The first non-BR, let me back up. Hopefully non-BR type of game mode, because Clash, I don't care what you say, is still technically BR, right? It's just 9v9 BR zone. You get what my point is. Anyways, Spellbreak, literally 27 minutes ago, I decided to record a video. I'm a little late, I'm sorry. Decided to release an image, and their tweet says, "We have a gift for you." So we're gonna put the image, we're gonna zoom in, we're gonna do all these things while I talk about it. So the first thing, we have a character that has gauntlets on him or her, runes, scrolls, some other stuff, and they're creepy. They've got like a hollow type of face looking thing with the eyes, and they've got little hands. That person, right? Then you've got three options. It says choose a gauntlet with a symbol on top. You see your talents to the left. You've got all of these are common. So right off the bat, it looks like there's still gonna be RNG in this mode. Now, whether you want it or not, that's beside the point. I've been trying to tell people that this will probably be a casual mode, and I am not a fan for RNG in games. I'll tell you that right out. I don't think they mix very well. However, let's just not talk about and not worry about the RNG aspect of that, because, you know, that is what it is. Hopefully, these three gauntlets are not your main gauntlet. This person is a conduit, and their three options would be an offhand, and you're only missing two gauntlets. So hopefully, it looks like you're gonna start with your common and then kind of work your way up. You do have 3 re-rolls, and I don't know if you re-roll, then you get the other 2 gauntlets and maybe a third one, or if it's a different item or whatnot. It does look like you're going to be also able to upgrade your scrolls, because there are those three things as well, and all of those numbers are still your base numbers. Those are not upgraded numbers. So I don't know how that's going to work, but right off the bat, you can see that like you don't start with a rune, you don't start with an offhand. So I don't think we're going to be able to buy or have our set loadout. We are going to still have to get into the game and get into this buy system and try to buy everything we want. So there is going to be RNG. Just do that right off the bat. One of the biggest things that you can actually pay attention to this, and I don't know if people are going to notice this, is, I mean, you should notice this because it's very obvious, but dust pools in the background. And we don't know if this is specifically dust pool that we have. It does look almost just like dust pool. I think this is probably exactly Dust Pool, and I think it might just still be on the same map that we are in the HoloLands. Remember that the HoloLands is the only place that we know of that breakers go and use their magic. This does not mean that this is going to be a BR. Okay, this is not being a BR, and I will tell you why I don't think it's going to be in BR. At the very top, you see blue and red, which if you know from Clash, that's going to be one team and the other team. However, in the very middle, it says 90. The only thing I can think of when it says 90 is either that's a countdown to something, potentially, or it's a total scoreboard for both sides, because they do say 0 and 0 on the sides. They're probably going to fill up towards the middle, and whoever hits 90 first may win. Now, there are 3 things in the middle. It looks like a circle, a moon, and some kind of star type of thing. So we don't really know what those are. They wouldn't be in the middle if they weren't something that you had to interact with and grab. Now, it could be control points, or it could be some kind of crystal we have to break, or it could be some kind of other objective, but they are linked to these 3 things. I would assume that they're probably going to glow with whatever color team is, and they probably will affect whatever points you have to have, but we don't know that. We don't really know anything about this mode other than there's a score. There is RNG. You don't start with a build. Granted, I don't like that idea, that you don't start with a build. I don't like the idea of RNG, but it is a different game mode, and we knew that this game mode would be more casual friendly, and if there is RNG in it and you don't get to select your build, that's more casual than it is competitive right off the bat. We don't know anything about this mode. We will probably know more about this as we go, but that's the image that we've got right now. I'm gonna look over it, just make sure that I don't notice anything else. At the very bottom, underneath reroll, it does say respawn timeout. And this could very well just be the very beginning of the match, although that would make sense for a spawn timeout. So my thought on the respawn is that you are gonna have that respawn. In a lot of other game modes, in other games, the more you die, the longer that timeout is. The longer it gets in the game, the longer that timeout is. So I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. I also wouldn't be surprised if it's just a set. This says 14 seconds. It's probably not going to be 14, which is kind of an awkward time. It could be like 15 or 20 or whatever. And that could just be like until you pick your thing, and then it just auto throws you back in. And so this could be an in between each death. This could be something you have to like activate. We don't really know how you get to this screen, or if this is just the beginning. I don't think this is going to be just the beginning. So just keep that in mind. There is a respawn timeout, and this could be in between each buy, in between each death or whatnot. There could be a way to access this thing, and that respawn timeout could just be until it forces you back into the game, and it could auto pick for you. So guys, tell me what you think in the comments, or tomorrow during stream, or whatever. I'm excited. It's not exactly the game mode that I would like, but like I said, I've been trying to tell you guys that this will probably be a casual game mode to bring out with leagues, and then they'll kind of, if they want a competitive game mode for leagues, which I think they should, then they'll probably build that after they get the feedback from how leagues work. So guys, I love you, and hopefully we'll be able to see a little bit more information in the next in this upcoming few days. So I'll see you next time. Peace.
Yo, I'm hungry where them Cheetos at. They stay biting like where them mosquitoes at. I'm on point like an elbow, hands red like Elmo. My mama said, have you had enough? I looked and I said, no ma'am. I go ham in the grocery store or Fanta and Takis. Riding with my allowance so nobody can stop me. All the kids wanna be here.